Everybody, welcome to the next game in the 1977 National League replay. And today we are at April the 26th, 1977. And we are in the state of Pennsylvania for a interstate battle between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Both teams seeing what they can do in this one. We've got John Candelaria on the mound for the Pirates against Larry Christenson for the Phillies. There you see the starting lineups for both teams and the benches and bullpens for both teams as well. So without further ado, we will just go ahead and get rolling here. And in the first spot, let's make sure we get the whole tray in here. In the first spot will be Gary Maddox. He will be the leadoff hitter for the Phillies against the lefty John Candelaria. Got Pittsburgh Pirate colored dice, at least the best I could do. Hello, Brian B. And we are underway. Candelaria to Maddox, 3-5, and that is a blank to a righty. Would have been a strikeout plus to a lefty. So Maddox will swing it, 1-3, and he's going to single to center field. So Gary Maddox, a leadoff single. His attempt is a 4, but -1 from Candelaria makes it a 3. And it's a 1. He does get the lead, so 16, but a -4 from Candelaria is a 12. -1 from Ott drops it to an 11. Well, that's really going to put the kibosh when he has the -4 there. It's only a 55% chance, so I think they're going to hold him right there. Hello, Ben. I would love to have some rain here. It's that 100-degree weather with the humidity that you can cut with a knife. I actually heard a couple of rumbles of thunder this afternoon, but no precipitation came with it. Might get a shower to cool things down a little bit tomorrow, if we're lucky. But it's one of these weeks where, like, at midnight, it's still 85 degrees. It's ridiculous. All right, here is Larry Boa. 4-3, and again, strikeout plus to a lefty, but Boa's a switch, so blank. 3-5, and that is a ground ball to first, possible double play. He's a 2. Candelaria +1 makes it a 3. You don't get anything for the infield being halfway because it went to first, so we keep it a 3. Pivot at short is Tavares. He's a 0. So 1-3, and we have that double play. And they do, 3-6-3. Pitcher's best friend. 2 down, base is clear from Michael Jack Schmidt. 1-1, blank. We go to Schmidt. 2-4, and that's a fly to center. And that's going to do it for the Phillies. Started out promising, but the double play kind of took care of all that. We go to the bottom of the first. Philly nothing. Pittsburgh coming to bat. And Omar Moreno will lead things off. Interestingly, Ed Ott is hitting second, and Tavares is hitting 8th. Normally, Tavares is up higher than that. But it's the way Chuck Tanner wants to do it, so that's the way they're going to do it. Christenson to Moreno, 4-4. That's a walk plus. And so Moreno will draw the leadoff walk, and he's definitely looking to get the lead. His attempt is a 12. And it's a 12 right on the number. So he's going to go 15-0, and Boone is a 0 arm. So it's a 1-15, and he steals it. And he does. It's a possible throwing error on Boone. His error rating is a 7. No error on the throw, but it will be a stolen base for Omar Moreno. He gets in scoring position with nobody out. And here's Ed Ott, the guy with the shortest name in baseball. 6-6, that's a possible error on a ground ball. We go to Ott. 6-5, it's a ground ball to short. That's a 19, so Boa's error rating is only a 4. So there will not be an error. But Moreno has a BR of 4, so if you roll one die and it comes up 3 or less, he will take third base. And he will. So he'll take third, which is big. Gets into third base with less than 2 outs, so the infield might be looking to come in here. fact, they are going to look to come in for the Cobra, Dave Parker. Three, 4, and that's the ballpark card going to Three River Stadium for Dave Parker. 4, 5, and that's a ground ball to first. The infield is in, so Moreno, who runs at a 4, drops to a 2, so he can score on a 1, 2, or a 6. 50-50 chance of scoring. But with Al Oliver coming up, I think they're going to just hold him there and hope that Al Oliver gets it done. So the infield goes back to normal. 2 outs. And Oliver is, that's a 20, so it's a possible balk 1 to 5, pickoff 6 to 12, pickoff error 13 to 16. 7 is a pickoff. They're going to pick Moreno off third base. It's going to go 2 to 3 as Boone snapped it. 2 to 5 as Boone snapped a pickoff down there and got him. How do you like that? A 7 is a pickoff. So Pirates had something cooking, but Moreno fell asleep down there, I guess, and got picked off on a snap throw from Bob Boone. 2 to 5 if you're scoring. At the end of 1, no score. Here's the bull, Greg Luzinski. That's an automatic out against a right-handed batter, and it's going to be a fly to center. Moreno puts it away. 1 down for Jerry Martin. 6-1, strikeout 9, and he got him. He strikes out in 11. Stadium takes away 1, still makes it a 10, so that fits. And it's the first strikeout for Candelaria. Brings up Davey Johnson. Yep, the same one that managed the Mets. He is playing at first base in this game. 5-1. Pitcher result. 1 to 16 to a righty is an automatic out. That's a 17. It's a blank. Go to Johnson. 1-6. That's a single against a lefty. It's a single past third. So base hit for Davey Johnson. He has no attempt to steal. We'll check for pickoffs. No 20, no pickoff. So here's Bob Boone. 3-2. That's a range play. Infield is back because there are 2 outs. 1-2. That's a fly to left. We're checking the range of the left fielder, Oliver. He is a 4. So 1 to 4, and Oliver makes the catch. He does not. Is it going to be a single or a double? It's only a single to left field. And Johnson only runs at a 1. Left fielder arm is a -1, makes that a 0. With 2 outs, he comes back to a 1, but going from left field to third base, you lose 1. Actually, you lose 2. So he has to hold at second base. He has no opportunity to even try for third. 2 down, and a guy I don't know anything about, Fred Andrews, had 23 at-bats in real world during the whole season, but he starts this game. Fred Andrews. 20, so chance of a balk, pickoff, or pickoff error. That's a 3. It's a pickoff, so 1 pickoff deserves another. He spun around and picked off Davey Johnson as second baseman Stennett came in behind him. The 3 on the pickoff, the 20, and then the 3 gives him a pickoff, and 1 good pickoff deserves another, I guess. And that's the end of the inning for the Phillies. So bottom of the second, no score. And Al Oliver, who was at bat, speaking of pickoffs, when Moreno got picked off third, Oliver is stepping back in. 3-6, strikeout 8, too high. We go to Oliver. 1-5, that's a ground ball to short. Boa takes care of it. 1 away for Bill Robinson. Stargell is on the bench, just not starting. Christenson, 4-6, is a blank. Robinson, 2-4, and that's a single. I'm sorry, it's 3-4. 2-4 is a star 2 ground ball to Schmidt. And there are 2 away. Actually, yep, Schmidt. 2 away, and here's Rennie Stennett. 4-3, that's a possible error on a throw. 6-6, that's a single to right. There's no throw needed. No throw to be made anywhere, so there won't be an error check. 2-out single for Stennett. His attempt is a 6. Cannot get the lead, so here comes scrap iron Phil Garner. 3-2 is a blank. We go to Garner. 1-1, that's a single to center field. Center fielder arm Maddox is a -1. So with 2 outs negates that, makes that a 0. Stennett runs at a 3 to get from first to third on a single to center. You lose 1, makes him a 2. So 1-2, and he'll make it. That's a 6. He could possibly be out. Maddox is a -1. So we come over here, 1-4. We go to the third throw chart, and a 5 or 6 he holds. 5 he's going to hold. So he will hold at second base. Stennett. Good throw by Maddox. Keeps him at second base. 2 down now for Taveras. 2-5, and that's a blank to a righty. 3-4, that's a fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for either team through 2 innings of play. We go to the third, no score from Three Rivers. Battle of Pennsylvania, Keystone State battle early in the season. Candelaria will be facing Andrews, Christenson, and Maddox. Andrews was at the plate when Johnson got picked off second. Hello, Colin. Candelaria, 4-5. That's a strikeout chance. 3 is definitely going to get him. So Andrews is out on strikes. 1 away for the pitcher, Christenson. He hit 3 home runs on the 77 season, so he's got some pop. 3-1 ballpark card going to Three Rivers for the Christenson at bat. 5-3 is a star 1, which is a fly ball to left field. Handled there by Oliver, 2 down, and back to the top of the order for Gary Maddox. 2-1, blank. Go to Maddox. 3-6, that's a single. Knocked down by Garner at third, but he had no play. So Maddox is aboard with 2 outs. His attempt is a 4, minus the 1 is a 3. No attempt, no lead gained, so he will hold. And here comes Boa. 3-2 is a range play. We go to Boa's card for that range play. 3-3, single to short, but it's a range check. Taveras' range is a 4. So 1-4, he takes the hit away. He does. So he takes the hit away and ends the inning. And that'll do it for the Phillies here in the top of the third. Bottom of the third, Candelaria, the pitcher, will lead off. A .225 hitter, so no slouch there. 2-1, strikeout 7's going to get him, though. First strikeout for Christenson. 1 down, top of the order, Moreno. Walk stole second, but got picked off third. 2-3 is a range play. 1-5, star 4. Ground ball to first. We're checking the range of Davey Johnson. His range is a 1. Cannot get it. Base hit Moreno. Base hit Moreno. And we're going to see if it's a single or a double. It is a single. So it stays a single. Moreno is aboard. His attempt again is a 12. And he gets the lead to steal. Again, 15, 0. Boone's a 0. So 1-15, he steals it. He does, and it's a possible throwing error on Boone. He's a 7. Now this time Boone throws it away. So stolen base for Moreno. And then an E2 on Boone on the throw. And all of a sudden, Moreno's at third with 1 out, but he's been there before. And he got picked off, so he's got to be careful about that. Infield is in with Ed Ott. 2, but he's not trying to steal home. Christenson, 5-5, strikeout 3, got him. Gets Ed Ott for strikeout number 2. And now it's up to the Cobra, Parker. to bring home Moreno. Again, not going to try to steal home. 6-4, and that's an automatic out to the lefty Parker. And that out will be a ground ball to Boa. And again, Pirates get a runner to third but cannot score. So we played 3 at Three River Stadium, and we've got no score. Michael Jack Schmidt will lead off for the Phillies in this one. This is game number 20, by the way, that I have played in this replay. And as you notice, I misspelled org. It should be I-O-R-G, not I-R-O-G. Looks like Elrog. So my quality assurance team was lacking on that particular play. Candelaria, 1-6. Home run question mark to a righty, 1-4, but it fails. Good thing, because Schmidt would have had a home run. But instead, Schmidt will just swing away. 1-2, star 6, fly to right. Taken in by Parker, 1 away. Hello, Chuck. Here is Luzinski. 4-5, and that is a strikeout chance. 18 is too high. We go to Luzinski. 2-2, star 1 is a fly to left. So a lot of fly balls off Candelaria. If you look at his star line, he was a fly ball pitcher all the way with these 6 fly balls, yet he's got a +1 for a double play. So kind of weird there. You would think if he's a fly ball pitcher, he would not be a double play pitcher, but I'm not going to. Maybe he induced a lot of double plays as well. I don't know. Not going to critique it. Just an observation. 4-6 is a range play at Three Rivers. 1-1, ground ball to third. We're checking the range of Garner. Garner's range is a 4. 1-4, he will make this play. He does not. Single or a double. It's a single. 2-out single from Martin. He sneaks it by Scrap Iron. His attempt is a 3. Cannot get the lead. And Davy Johnson will step in. 6-5, strikeout, 11, too high. We go to Johnson. 6-3, pops to third, and Scrap Iron will get to that one and end the inning. So again, nothing doing for either side. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still no score. From Pittsburgh, here's Al Oliver. It'll be Oliver, Robinson, and Stennett. Again, Stargell is on the bench and can play, just not starting. 5-4, that's a pitcher result. Against a left-hander, it's 1-8 for an automatic out. That's a 5, so he gets the automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Davy Johnson is there. 1 away for Bill Robinson. 6-1 is the ballpark card. 2-5, and that's a rare play. We hit the blank, so we got rare play, bases empty on the ballpark card. 25. 25 says first baseman goes in to hold to make the play and hurts himself on the play. Resolve is a G3 range play and check for injury. Well, Davy Johnson's range is only a 1. So we'll see if he can get to it. He cannot. It's going to get by him for a base hit. And in fact, it'll be a double. A double down the line for Bill Robinson. And now we're going to check the injury. Well, I can tell you right now, as few at-bats as Davy Johnson had, he's going to be automatically injured. I would assume he's at injury 6. And so on the chart, injury 6, you're going to lose. You're going to, be out, period, at least for 1 game, which is all I'm doing is 1-game injuries. So Davy Johnson will have to leave the ball game. And the Phillies will bring in a new first baseman. And let's see who they might want to go to play first base. They may have to go to a lefty, even though they really don't want to. Let's see if there's anybody else that can play first base that's already in the lineup that's right-handed. And it doesn't appear to. Well, Jerry Martin could be, but he's terrible at it. So they're going to have to bring in a lefty to play first base, no doubt about it. And they'll bring in Mr. Cookie Cutter because he's not penalized, so it's okay to bring him in. No effect. Bring on the lefty, says Mr. Johnstone. Don't bother me a bit. Don't bother me a bit is what he's saying. So Jay Johnstone will be the new first baseman. Definitely be an upgrade defensively, if nothing else. Johnstone is a 2 and a 6. And his BR is a 3. All right. So Robinson doubles. Johnson injured. Johnstone in, and now here's Rennie Stennett. .36, strikeout 3, got him. He's a 4, -1, the 3 still fits. That is a strikeout number 3 for Christenson. And it brings up Phil Garner with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. .41 is a blank. 2-4, and that's a pop-up to second to end the inning. So nothing doing there for the Pirates, and at the end of 4, we still sit at no score. This up just a hair. I cut off the bottom of the score sheet there. All right, top of the 5th we go. It'll be Booney, Bob Boone, leading off for the Phillies, followed by Andrews and Christenson, bottom of the order. Who will strike first? 5-2, strikeout 6. He's a 6, but the stadium takes one away, so no strikeout. Boone, 1-1, and he will fly to left field. 1 away for Fred Andrews. 2-5, strikeout 13 is going to get him. He's a 14, and the 13, the -1 still fits. Strikeout number 3 for Candelaria has gotten Andrews twice. And here's Christenson. 3-4 is a range play. Go to Christenson's card for a range play. 1-6, ground ball to short. We're checking Taveras. Again, he is a 4 on his range. And he cannot get it. Base hit for Christenson. 2-out single. And that will flip the order over to Maddox. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. 6-5, strikeout 7, too high. Go to Maddox. 1-2, fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So Candelaria has tossed 5 shutout frames at the Phillies. Go to the bottom of the 5th, still no score. Christenson will be facing Taveras, Candelaria, and Moreno. 3-2, that's a blank. Go to Taveras. 4-3 is a ground ball to short. 1 away. 1 down, and that's going to send us to John Candelaria. 1-6, strikeout, got him. That's only the that's the 4th strikeout for Christenson. Got Candelaria twice. And here is Moreno. 2-2, range play at the park. Going to Three Rivers for a range play. 4-1, pop up to the catcher. Range on Boone is a 5. And he will make the catch. In foul territory for the out to end the inning. So 5 innings in the books, no score. We go to the 6th. Somebody's got to break through eventually. It'll be Boa, Schmidt, Luzinski, heart of the order for the Phillies. Seeing Candelaria for the 3rd time may do something for him. 1-1 is a blank. Go to Boa. 5-1, star 6 is a fly to right field. Parker is there, 1 away for Mr. Schmidt. 6-6, walk plus, so he will draw the base on balls. And for Candelaria, that's his first walk of the game. Schmidt with an attempt of 2. No attempt there. We go to Luzinski. 3-2. That's a range play. The infield is halfway, so if it goes to an infielder, they will lose one on their range. 4-6. That's a power result to left field. Against the lefty, it goes to 11. That's a 4. So that would be a single to left, but it is a range play for Al Oliver. He's a 4. A 1-4. He takes this hit away, and he does. So Al Oliver cost Luzinski a base hit and possibly cost the Phillies a run, because that would have been runners at first and second at the very least with only 1 out. Now there's 2 outs. Schmidt still at first, and Jerry Martin the batter. 2-3, and that's a straight-up home run chance. That's a 6. He's a 9. It's gone. Jerry Martin. Look at it again. 2-3 against a right-hander is a straight-up home run. Martin is a 9 against lefties. That is a 6. Jerry Martin, a 2-run home run to finally break the ice. And the Phillies grab a 2-0 lead on the Pirates. 2-out, 2-run home run. And here's Johnstone's his first at bat. So it's coming in for the injured Johnson. 4-3, strikeout plus to the lefty, and he got him. So even though he's cookie cutter, at least he forces the left-hand side of Candelaria's card, which helps Candelaria out a little bit. So it's sort of like payoff pitch in reverse. 2 runs come in. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Phillies. Christenson given a lead. And Ed Ott the batter. It'll be Ott, Parker, and Oliver, heart of the order for the Pirates. 6-1 ballpark card going to Three Rivers Stadium. And if this is too much light, I might take the glare down just a hair. See if that helps. I was thinking there was too much light there. So, hello, Mike in the truck. Let me know if that's better without being a little darker, or whether I should bring that tick of a light back. I mean, I'm looking at it on my laptop. It looked kind of bright, but you guys tell me. If it's okay now, I'll leave it there. If you liked it back when I had the light on a little bit brighter, let me know that too. All right, so Ed Ott is your batter. Three, 4, and that is, we already going to the ballpark card for Ed Ott, weren't we? Sure were. Forgot about that. 3-5, and that's a single to left field for Ed Ott. Leads off the 6 with a single. His attempt is a 3. He actually stole 7 bases on the season. And that is a 3. Does he want to try it? He's a 10. Boone's, it'd be a 50-50 proposition. But boy, do you really want to run? You're down 2-0, so I think you're going to hold Ed Ott there. If you let your catcher get caught stealing, you got some splaining to do, as Ricky would say. All right, here is Christenson to Parker. 2-2, range play at the park. Going back to Three River again for a range play. 5-3. Star 1 is a ground ball to second. We're checking the range of little Fred Andrews. He's a 3. 5, you can't get to it. It's a base hit. Single pass second base. Ed Ott runs at a 2 to get from first to third on an S4. All you need, you need a 3, so he doesn't have that. He's only a 2, so he will have to hold at second base. So first and second, nobody out, and Al Oliver, your batter. 2-5 is an automatic out. Got the star line there. The out is going to be a ground ball to short, possible double play. He's a 2. Halfway's a 3. I'm sorry, yeah, halfway's a 3. Christenson adds 1 for a 4. The pivot at second, Andrews is a 0. 1-4, it's a double play. And they turn it. 6-4-3, double play. 2 quick outs. Ott does go to third, but boy, that kind of kills the rally right there. Bad time for a double play. Not that there's ever a good time, but that was really a bad time for a double play. And we're not, Ed Ott's not going to try anything on trying to steal home, obviously. Christenson, 6-2, strikeout chance 11. And against a right-hander, he strikes out of 12. Stadium takes 1 away, but that's still an 11, so that fits. And Christenson pitches out of the mess. So despite 2 singles to lead off the inning. Christenson gets out of it unscathed. We go to the 7th. Still 2-0 Phillies on the 2-run homer from Jerry Martin. Been the only runs of the ball game. Hello, Coach Larry. How are you? It'll be Bob Boone, Fred Andrews, and Larry Christenson due up. Top of the 7th, 6-3. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to center. His star line is all fly balls, so we knew it would be a fly ball, just a matter of where it went. Interestingly enough, it's not even divvied up, so he must have given up, I guess, by facing more righties. He had more fly balls to left, but then he had 2 more to right, only 1 to center. That's kind of unusual. Unusual breakdown there. Pitch to Andrews, hit by pitch, but he's a 0, so nothing's going to happen there. Go to Andrews, 5-3, star 1, fly to left. 2 down for Christenson. 6-6, walk plus, and he's going to walk the pitcher. Boy, that's a cardinal sin if I've ever seen one. Walk in the pitcher. And now this will be batter 28 coming up, so he will be fatigued after this batter because he can face 28 batters. Candelaria to Maddox. 3-1 ballpark car going back to Three Rivers. 5-4, that's a single to right field. Maddox has gotten 3 hits in this game. Look at Christenson. He runs at a 1. With 2 outs, it becomes a 2. Single to right to go to third. You gain 2, and it makes it a 4. Right fielder Arm Parker is a -2, makes it a 2. So 1-2, and Christenson will take third base. He does not. He'll hold at second. So first and second, 2 outs, and now Candelaria is fatigued. So if he gets these parentheses, he has to come out of the game. But he is scheduled to bat 4th this next inning, so they would like to get him through. And he's your 20-game winner, so you give him a little leeway. They would like to get him through this inning, if at all possible. Facing Boa, he's retired Boa all 3 times. 2-6, possible error on a throw. 6-1, and that is a single to center field. That's not good. Single to center, that's a 14, so there will be no error. Moreno's error rating is only a 5, so there will not be an error on a throw, but there will be a throw. Christenson again runs at a 1. There are 2 outs, makes it a 2. Score from second on a single to center. You add 2, makes it a 4. Center field Arm Moreno is a 0. 1-4, and it's going to be 3-0 Phillies. And it is 3-0 Phillies on the RBI single from Larry Boa. Now, can Maddox, the play here was a 2. Can Maddox move up 3? With 2 outs, becomes a 4. Going from second. Check that. From first to third on a single to center. First to third, single to center, you lose 1. So that takes the 2 out of extra advantage away, drops him back to a 3, and the arm is a 0. But that's a 2, so he will make it because 3 beats the 2. So he will end up going to third base on the play. So now what do you do if you're the Pirates? You got Mike Schmidt coming up, and Candelaria is fatigued. I don't think you can go with him any longer. He's pretty much seems to have lost it. So the Pirates, Chuck Tanner, will be going to the bullpen. Don't know if there'll be a double switch or not. Actually, there will be. There will be. Willie Stargell will come in and play first base and bat 9th. On the double switch, the pitcher will take in Robinson's spot. And that pitcher will be Odell Jones. And coming on is Willie Stargell to play first base. So Odell Jones is on, and Stargell playing first base. And Stargell will bat in the 9th position, which means he bats 4th this inning. He's a 1-11 with a BR of 2. And Odell Jones will be the new pitcher for the Pirates. with 2 outs and runners on the corners. And coming out of the game will be Bill Robinson. He will leave. So Odell Jones finishing up his warm-up tosses, and he'll be ready to face Michael Jack Schmidt. Boy, that's a nice present. You get to come in relief. Who you got to face? You got to face Mike Schmidt with runners on the corners. Brilliant. 3-0 Phillies. They're looking for more. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing happening. Jones to Schmidt. 2-5. That is a range play. We go to Schmidt. 1-5. Fly to center. We're checking the range of Moreno. He's a 5. This is a must catch. Needs anything other than a 6, he'll make the play. And, of course, it's a 6, so he can't get to it. Single or a double? It'll be a double to center field. Boy, what a bad break that was for the Pirates. Moreno usually gets to everything out there, but he didn't do it this time. Maddox will score. Boa runs at a 4. With 2 outs, he becomes a 5. A double to center. I believe you add 1, makes him a 6. Moreno's a 0 arm, so he scores automatically. And that closes the book on Candelaria. He is going to allow all 5 runs, and they're all earned. Gave up 1 long ball. So we can close the book on Candelaria. He goes 6 2/3. He will give up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. He walks 1, 2, and he strikes out a total of, it looks like 4. But he is on the hook for the loss. Schmidt with that RBI double now makes it 5-0 Phillies. Strategy rolls are no longer a that's an interesting point, Brian B. I'm not sure if that's exactly true, but he may have. You never know. All right, so Jones facing Luzinski, trying to get that elusive third out. 1-2, hit by pitch, and he plunks Luzinski. Luzinski, that's not a guy you want to get angry. Just like David Banner said, Luzinski told Jones, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. So here's Jerry Martin. He hit the 2-run homer last inning that broke the seal on the scoring. And Jones having all sorts of issues trying to get that final out. 1-3, possible error on the ground ball. But not all his fault. I mean, Omar Moreno should have had that ball in center, and he didn't. Martin 5-4. That is a line out to short, so there's no error on the ground ball and a line out to short. But 3 runs come in, and just like that, the Phillies take a 5-0 lead here in Pittsburgh, and the Pirate fans are rather silent, actually. They're not saying a whole lot. Their team doing the Paul Simon slip sliding away. That's what it looks like what they're doing. And now, of course, we are at the 7th inning stretch. And that means take me out to the ball game. Maybe that will cheer up the Pirate faithful. We shall see. right, 7th inning stretch is in the books. And a look ahead to the next inside pitch game will be at RJL's favorite place in 1977, Shea Stadium. It'll be the Montreal Expos and Steve Rogers taking on Jerry Koosman and the Mets. That will be the April 27th game on Inside Pitch. Don't know what day that'll be, but that's the next Inside Pitch game. All right, so Christenson can face 28 batters. He has faced 24, so he's still in pretty decent shape to get through this 7th inning. Start out facing Stennett, 1-1. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Stennett, 2-5, and that's a pop-up to second. Maybe the Pirates are waiting for 9th inning magic. I don't know. Here's Scrap Iron Garner. 1-5 is a blank. 1-4, and that is against a right-hander, a ground ball to first. John Stone has it. 2 down for Taveras. 4-2, strikeout 4, got him. And that is strikeout number 6 for Christenson. 5-0 after 7. And Odell Jones still in mop-up duty. He can face 7 batters. He's faced 3, so he's still in good shape. He'll be facing John Stone, Boone, and Andrews here in the top of the 8th. 5-0 Phils. 5-6, possible error on the throw. 6-6, ground ball to second. That's a 15. Stennett's error rating is only a 5, so no error on the throw. It'll be an easy 4-3 ground out. And here's Bob Boone. 4-3, and that is a strikeout chance, but 18 is way too high for that. 6-2, star 2 is a fly to center. 2 down for Fred Andrews. 1-4, range play on Andrews' card. 4-3, ground ball to third. We're checking the range of Scrap Iron Garner. He's a 4. 1-4, and he will make the play. And he does not. Base hit for Fred Andrews, 2-out single. Christenson will hit. Why not? He's up 5-0. Why take him out? Plus, he's a pretty decent hitter anyway for a pitcher. Look, the yellow die did not go through. Let's try that again. 2-3. And he's not tired, so there's a blank there. Go to Christenson. 3-2, star 4, ground ball to third. That was the 7th batter. He would have been tired on the very next batter, but not on the 7th batter. So Jones gets out of the mess after any further damage. He does allow 2 inherited runners, but otherwise, I guess he does okay. Inning in the third, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He did hit a batter. So that'll be all for Odell Jones. And Christenson back out. We'll be facing Stargell, who came in on the double switch. And the Pirate bullpen is loosening again. And it appears that they will be going to Kent DeColvey. So DeColvey will be the new pitcher for the Pirates in the top of the 8th. But right now, it is Stargell, his first at bat. Hello, Doug. Yeah, I saw that about Diego Segui. So Stargell, his first at bat. 5-5, strikeout 17, and he got him. So Stargell out on strike, 7 strikeouts now for Christenson. Here's Moreno. 5-3 is a blank. We go to Moreno. 5-6, that's a single to left field. And now Christenson is tired. That was batter 28, so he will be tired going forward. Strategy rules are off, so no steal attempts from Moreno. They're going to let Christenson keep going. Against Ed Ott, 2-5, and that's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to short, possible double play. He's a 1, +1 there for 2. Infield halfway is a 3. Pivot at second is a 0. 1 to 3, it's a double play. And they can't get it, but they do get the lead runner. 6 to 4 on the fielder's choice. Ott will be the new runner at second base with 2 outs, and Dave Parker the batter. For 5, and that is a home run question mark. 1 to 18, it passes. Now Dave Parker needs a 12 or less to hit a home run. And he got it. Dave Parker, a 2-run home run, puts the Pirates on the board. Finally puts them on the board, a 2-run home run. Cuts the lead to 5 to 2. Five to 2 ball game with 1 out and a tired Christenson. So I think that Phillies are going to make a change. Like Sheryl Crow saying, a change will do you good. So they're going to make a change, go to the bullpen. Al Oliver, the lefty, is due up, but then he's followed by a pinch hitter for Odell Jones, which could be anybody. But mostly righties are on the bench. So they may go to a right-hander out of the bullpen. Not sure. They're going to go to Ron Reed. So right-hander Ron Reed is on. Thinking past just the Oliver at bat into other at bats. And the pitcher spot is on deck. So there will be a pinch hitter. It's probably going to have to be Kirkpatrick because they got the righty in there. So the righty pinch hitters are going to sit on the bench. And it looks like Kirkpatrick will have to be the guy, although he's a terrible pinch hitter. They don't have a whole lot else on the bench, to be quite frank. So Ed Kirkpatrick in his Brewer uniform will be coming on to pinch hit after Al Oliver. And then Colby will pitch the 9th just to try to keep it close. So Ron Reed coming on. Christenson, and close the book on him. He goes 7 1/3. Gives up 2 runs. The home run is part of that. How many hits did he give up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits I've got him for. Let's see, 1 walk. That was his only walk, was the leadoff batter Moreno. He didn't walk anybody else, apparently. And he struck out 7. And, of course, he's in line for the win as well. So Oliver will be facing Ron Reed. Yep, still waiting for that cycle. Can't quite get it. I've had a no-hitter, just haven't had a cycle. All right, Reed, 1-3 is a strikeout, 12 too high. We go to Oliver. 2 down for Oliver. 3-4 is a liner to second, and that's going to end the inning. So actually he goes 7 2/3. I stand corrected. 7 2/3 for Christenson. But 2 runs for the Pirates make it a 5 to 2 ball game as we go to the top of the 9th. And Kent DeColvey will be in there facing the top of the order, Maddox, Boa, and Schmidt. 5-2 Phillies, top of the 9th. 4-5, that is a range play. We go to Maddox for the range play. 2-1 star 2. Ground ball to third. We're checking the range of Garner. He is a 4. He's missed a couple of these. Gotten 5s. This time he comes through with a correct grounder that he was able to get to. 1 away. Here's Boa. 3-1. That's an automatic out on the star line. And that will be a ground ball to short. 2 down for Mike Schmidt. 5-4, possible error on a ground ball. 4-5, and that is a triple to left field for Mike Schmidt. A straight out triple in the grid to left field. Oliver is a 4, so there's no error there, but it is a triple for Michael Jack Schmidt. How about that? He doubles and triples, but of course no single, no home run. But Schmidt's on third with 2 outs for Greg Luzinski. 6-1's a blank. We go to Luzinski. 3-2, star 4, ground ball to Stargell to end the inning. So Tekulve does his job. Keeps the score where it is. Ron Reed looking to close it out. They do have Gene Garber, their closer, loosening the bullpen in case Reed gets into any kind of trouble. Reed did have 15 saves, so he can also close as well. So bottom of the ninth, will there be any ninth inning magic, as someone once said? It is Al Oliver. I'm sorry, Al Oliver made the last out in the previous inning. It's actually a pinch hitter, Ed Kirkpatrick. So it's Ed Kirkpatrick in his Brewer garb that will be pinch hitting. And then it'll be Stennett and Garner after that. 5-3, range play at the park. 3-2, and that is a power result to center field. That's a 16. That would be a home run, but he has to get a 1 or a 2. He does not get that, but it is a range play, so a failed range play could make this a double. The range is Maddox, though. He's a 5. So unless this is a 6, or was it? No, I'm sorry, it was to left field, wasn't it? Or was it? No, it was the center field, was it not? It was a 3-2 that I rolled. So we're checking Maddox. And it's a 6. Wouldn't you know, Maddox couldn't get to it either. We've had a couple of 6s already. And how about that? Ed Kirkpatrick, a pinch hit double on a failed range play on a home run on the stadium card. How do you like that? So now here's Stennett. 4-4. That's a potential wild pitch. That's a 2. It will be a wild pitch. And that'll move Stennett, or move Kirkpatrick, rather, to third. So Kirkpatrick is at third with nobody out. Infield is back. They'll give it the run to get the out. Reed, 5-3. That's a range play at the park again. 3-1. Star 2. Fly to right. We're checking the range of the right fielder, Martin. He's a 4. Martin's range is a 4. Can't get it. Single or a double. It's a double. Back-to-back doubles on failed range plays. Cuts the lead to 5-3, and now Gene Garber loosening in the bullpen fervently, although really it's not Ron Reed's fault. Steve Fenders are not making the play for him. And as they say, ninth inning magic in inside pitch. Here is Garner. 5-5, ballpark card again, but it's not a range play, just a regular ballpark check. 4-3, it's a fly to left, and that's out number 1. Stennett is not going to try anything. I believe he would have an attempt of 1 technically, because he's a 3, going from second to third, you lose 3, makes him a 0, plus 1 from Luzinski. But I'm going to stick with RJL's thing that if the runner is a 0, the plus 1 doesn't help him get anywhere. Plus, they're down, so there's no sense. It just would be stupid to do it, basically. So, because his run doesn't mean anything. All right, here's Taveras. 6-2. That's a walk chance. 16 is too high. We go to Taveras. 1-5, and that's a power result to left. It goes to 14. That's a 9. That'll be a triple for Frank Taveras. And that's going to be it for Ron Reed. Triple from Taveras. It is now a 5-4 game. And Ron Reed is going to have to exit. Willie Stargell is your scheduled hitter. They do have 2 lefties in the bullpen, but they got to go to their best they have, Gene Garber. Got to go to your closer. 19 saves for a reason. So Gene Garber is in. The infield will now have to come in with a tying run at third base. Big hit there for Taveras. So Reed is going to go 2/3 of an inning. He's going to give up 3 hits. So far, 2 runs, but the other run is his responsibility. No walks, no strikeouts. And now with Stargell up and 1 out, infield is in. Strategy rolls are back on. No, we're not going to have Stargell suicide squeeze. So Garber, 5-5. Home run question mark, 1-3. It fails. We go to Stargell. 4-2. It's a fly to center. Possible sacrifice fly that could tie the game. A 1 or a 2. Not good enough. Tavares runs at a 4. It went to center field. Armamax is a -1. So a 1-3. Still get the sacrifice. And they don't get it. How about that? A fly to center, but it just wasn't deep enough, even for a pretty quick Tavares. And now there are 2 away, and it's all up to Omar Moreno. Garber to Moreno. Moreno is 2 for 3. 5-1 is a blank. Tell you what, if Garber gets out of this, he will earn a grown man save. 5-4, and he does on a on a ground ball to first. That'll do it. He grounds to Johnstone, and the ball game is over. Phillies hang on and win it by the score of 5-4. Garber goes 2/3 of an inning to finish it out, giving up nothing. And the Pirates come up just a tad bit short. DeColby in the 9th, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, nothing else. And so your final line score looks like this for Philadelphia: 5 runs. They do it on 12 hits. And I don't believe there were any errors on either side. Don't recall any. I'm sorry, there was 1 error on Boone on a throw. So they did have an error on that throw on the stolen base attempt. Pirates had no errors. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Christenson the winner, Candelaria the loser. Garber gets the save, and the Phillies hang on and win it by the final score of 5-4. So I hope you enjoyed that exciting presentation of Inside Pitch. No matter what you think of Inside Pitch, it just seems to produce some interesting 9th innings. I don't know what it is, but I mean, Pirates were left for dead 5-0. They get 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th, tying run at 3rd with less than 2 outs, and 2 chances at a sacrifice fly that came up flat, and the Phillies hang on and win it. Go figure. Again, the next presentation on April the 27th on the calendar will be in New York. It'll be Montreal against New York. It'll be Steve Rogers and Jerry Koosman. That will be the next Inside Pitch game. Expos and the Mets. Next video will most likely be Stratomatic, Seattle at Milwaukee, sometime tomorrow. Don't know when, but we'll figure out some point to do it. But I do appreciate all you guys spending part of your Wednesday evening with me. Hopefully you got some entertainment value out of this. It was fun for me to play. I enjoy Inside Pitch quite a bit. It's right up there with Strat. I mean, it's 1A and 1B. If they did a couple a little bit better, it'd probably be my number 1 game, but we won't belabor that point. So that's going to do it from here. Thank you all for spending part of your Wednesday with me. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.